Sorry, I had to record something. All right, so for entertainment news, because I don't know, I think
We're very entertaining.
I want to give Jay a little more time for the nerd alert, so I'm gonna try to make this as quick as possible. Chris Evans, I read in an article. Apparently, Chris Evans told Variety to make this more specific. No apparentlys.
Yeah.
He said he's ready to completely give up acting if only his contracts would let him. And now I know Jay knows a lot more about that.
Yeah.
You want to talk about
Well,
his contracts?
Yeah, because originally when he was signed on to be Captain America, if you guys don't know who Captain, no, I'm just playing. I was not gonna explain
If you don't
Captain
know
America.
who's Captain America.
He for the Marvel Cinematic Universe, it was supposed to be nine movies, but he didn't want to do it, and then they approached him again with 6 movies, and then he was like, "Nah, I don't want to do it." And then people,
do it for the vine.
do
it.
Do it for the movies.
do it for the movies.
Do it.
Do it for the fans. But yeah, and then I think his family and friends were saying, "Oh, are you sure you don't want to do it?" And then I forget why, but he decides to do it.
Well, he also has like severe social anxiety. Like he doesn't like to be in public.
Really?
Anything like he
Oh, I
doesn't.
didn't know.
He's a huge homebody.
Yeah, because he's one of my favorite actors. I like him, and he plays one of my favorite heroes, and Human Torch. But that's besides the point. He has three more movies to do.
Yes, he does.
And like he said, I think we were talking about how whenever he's done with a movie, like a Marvel movie, he doesn't have time to do other projects because he has to jump right back and to do another Marvel movie. And the one movie that this is besides the point. Snowpiercer. I've never had a favorite movie, but this movie is my favorite movie. It's a Korean movie.
Oh my god, he's been talking about Snowpiercer since Monday.
Since Monday.
This is the first I've heard of it, and I live with him.
Yeah, it's my favorite movie, and it comes out in June, and it came out already in Korea. It's been out already, but I saw it, and it's coming out in June. But taking it back, he has 3 more movies. He just needs to do that, and since I'm like a comic.
Well, they're saying that he's gonna wrap up by 2017, which, when you think about it, I'm so sorry. Well, I thought we were in 2015 for a second.
No. In 2016, that's Cap 3, and then there's
No, I read that he's gonna wrap up by 2017.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Cap 3 is.
I mean, that's just probably his contract, though.
That's his contract, because Cap 3
he might actually change his mind.
Yeah,
I doubt it.
You never know. You never know.
He has 3 movies. This is his 3rd coming up, right?
Technically, yeah.
This is Cap. Yeah, he has Cap 3 coming in 2016.
But he also made a little quick kind of like cameo in Thor 2. So technically 4.
Okay, that doesn't count.
Just saying, he was there.
Then Iron Man. Then Robert Downey Jr. made an appearance in Incredible Hulk. But this is not a nerd alert.
Just saying.
Well, I remember you're also telling me that he was thinking about directing too instead of acting. Remember, because he said that he was going to pursue.
Well,
directing,
yeah, you told me that. We were talking about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I've never seen him direct, and like you were talking about before, Clint Eastwood has been directing since he was 40.
Yeah, Clint Eastwood is the man.
But this
Clint
guy, he's 30. He's in his 30s right now, and it's like
it's worth
he
a
could
shot.
do it if, like, you see, Joseph
Gordon-Levitt.
Yeah, Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Joseph
I was gonna say Gordon-Levitt. I didn't mention Yeah, but he did Don John, which was good for his first.
It really was a nice first.
And I liked the movie.
Yeah.
Which was weird, but I liked the movie. And
it was interesting to see that side of someone.
And you know what? I think he's a great actor. For Winter Soldier is going to be the best Marvel movie, even better than Avengers.
Oh, you know I saved that for Nerd Alert.
No, I'm still talking about Chris Evans.
No, I know.
I think he's such a great actor, and he's tired of acting, or tired of just doing more Captain America.
Yeah.
And I wish he could see how. I'm saying this me personally, but how his fans like him a lot. I like him as Cap.
I'm actually trying to remember him outside of his role as Captain America.
He's done that, Human Torch. When Human Torch, he played a really good job with Human Torch.
He was in a movie with
it was like another
Dakota
team,
Fanning, where it was like they had superpowers. Don't remember the name of that.
I don't know that movie either.
And he was in.
It's called Push.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I've never seen it. But
there was the one with the SATs.
It was called
Perfect Score.
Perfect Score. I actually love that movie.
I feel like
he actually filmed it with Scarlett Johansson.
Did he?
That movie?
Yeah, she was in that movie. Yeah.
He filmed it.
Not film. Well, they filmed together.
Oh, I was like, yeah, I knew that. Yeah. No, that's funny. They're gonna be memes of like Black Widow and Captain America before, but besides the point.
I'm surprised there isn't. But also,
he's such a great actor, and honestly,
I feel like he just doesn't want to be typecast, and I feel like
I don't blame him.
He's kind of already is.
Yeah.
So that's probably why he wants to do other things.
Well, Robert Downey Jr. is definitely typecasted now.
Like, most definitely. He's the center.
He is Iron Man.
He's the center of.
But he's also Sherlock.
Yeah, he is Sherlock.
So he's double typecast.
No, he is definitely Sherlock. He was made for that role. But
I know. But
Yeah,
I feel like right now people mostly associate Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah,
with
right.
Iron Man, though.
But
See,
I may be
see.
pushing when I say Chris Evans.
They will.
I may be pushing it when I say Chris Evans getting an Oscar, but maybe a Golden Globe.
Oh yeah, Jay's very convinced that he's gonna get an award.
You have to see Snowpiercer.
For Snowpiercer.
And then Winter Soldier.
I heard Winter Soldier is actually going to be really good because the first Captain America movie really wasn't that great.
Well, that's just your opinion.
It was nice.
That was my favorite one. Okay,
you know what it is.
But as a moviegoer, I don't know.
I could tell you this.
He looked great.
No, he looked great. But look, if you look at all the Marvel movies, it's you know how it's a super. You know how they're all superhero films.
Yes.
You have to look at the subgenre. Captain America 1, First Avenger, took place in the 40s. It's called a period piece superhero movie. That's why not a lot of people liked it, and probably the way it was filmed. I thought it was great.
I thought it was great too.
Yeah,
it's better than the other 4 Captain America movies that are out there that really are really bad.
4?
There's like 3.
Okay.
Well,
like the 70s and 80s and the 90s.
Also, in movie news, to wrap up Chris Evans, Paul Walker is going to have a body double and CGI to complete Fast and Furious 7. Which I think is going to be pretty interesting to see, you know, because CGI is kind of like hard to manipulate. I don't know if you saw the last Twilight movie. Don't judge me because I did see it, but the CGI baby. Excuse me.
Yes?
If I read the books, I have
reading the books is fine.
I have
I'm not judging you.
What is the word?
What word?
I have an obligation to myself to finish watching the movies. Okay.
Watch the movies.
Yes. Yeah. I read the books. I saw the first
movies.
Girl. You know what? Thank you.
And you like the books more than the movies, right?
Oh yes, of course. But you know what? The books weren't as great anyway. But not the point. We're gonna completely digress.
Go ahead.
So the report has revealed that filmmakers are planning to finish the movie without their franchise star, which is a pretty big deal. And New York Daily News said from unnamed sources they plan to use CGI voice effects, and they have hired 4 actors that somehow resemble Paul Walker's physique, pretty much.
Yeah.
So I just
they
want
have
to see
4 different actors to do it.
Yeah, but they're gonna CGI the face.
Okay.
And most of the I remember reading before that there was talk of using his brother to do it.
He has a brother.
Yeah, they were talking about using his.
Look-alike?
I've never seen that. I looked online, but
so if they use him.
He's kind of shorter, but it's like movies could do anything.
Yeah.
But now that you say this, it's possible because if you remember the Social Network, they had the twins. It's actually one person, but they just did a body double, but they're not moving. But they're just there.
I remember when
the pie just move his face onto it.
No, for I'm sorry, for the Social Network, what they did was basically what they did for the Parent Trap, which I completely forgot that they did that. I thought they did CGI. It's not CGI. What they basically did was just have a stand-in, and he just played both parts. That's all it was. So it wasn't exactly like CGI with the face. It's a completely different story than CGI someone's face.
I thought they CGI'd that. Oh, so they just did that same concept you were just saying.
I mean, CGI
who's the little creepy weird guy? I call him Smeagol. Is it Smeagol from Lord of the Rings? Yeah. He's CGI, but it's a lot easier to CGI something that is not actually real.
Can you say like in the Hulk the same way because they CGI'd?
Yes,
but
he's not an actual person. You know how they CGI'd his
no,
face onto the Hulk?
Yeah, but you know what? They did CGI someone's face in like Tron.
Which one
Legacy?
was it?
Legacy.
The main
and how did that look?
The guy from the main character from original Tron, they CGI'd his face.
He's so excited.
No,
I know what he's talking about.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. They CGI'd his face to make him look young. Yeah, the original Flint to make him look younger, and it was it was very convincing. And that was a couple years ago.
The original Tron came out in the 80s, and they wanted him to look like that.
So they took his face from that.
And this was what? When did it come out? 2000.
Tron came about 2-3 years. No, more than that.
Was more
like
than
2009.
4 or 5 years ago.
Oh, yeah, around that time.
Let's go 11.
Now, but you gotta remember, this is Fast and the Furious, and this is 2014. Well, obviously.
Yeah, 2014.
But I'm not talking about when the movie comes out. And we still got better technology. We'll see how it goes.
And
the movie's already it's been done. Like most of the movie's done.
I feel like they're gonna do it
about halfway complete.
Halfway. Oh, they said half because I remember.
Yeah, it's halfway complete.
He was like almost done with all his stuff.
Pretty much.
Yeah, and
I heard they're not gonna kill off the character.
They're
actually just gonna have him kind of disappear.
No, they're gonna give
retire.
him. They're gonna retire the character.
They're gonna retire him.
Yeah.
And I prefer that to do that just to give Paul Walker justice because he was a great actor and it's kind of just cheap and kind of like I feel like just taste just to kill him off. So I feel like that's why they're doing it. And I appreciate that they're actually doing that for him.
Yeah,
because like
exactly.
Usually
he was the main character of
all.
Yeah,
he has.
Movies.
It's like it's
5 movies.
Because if you've seen all the movies, it's like he's been through a lot. The character.
Yeah.
And it's like let's give him a happy ending.
Do you think they also had to retire Jordan Brewster's character then, because she is his
Probably. They'll probably retire together.
She's his wife.
They'll probably retire together because they have a baby.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
That.
Yo, we have to watch. Can we watch the last two? Because I don't think I watched the last two.
I have.
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it
the last one. But yeah, and there was another idea that was throwing around that me and Andrea, our friend,
our friend who.
Should I throw in her last name?
Cassetta. She's a junior.
She's a junior also.
She lives. I'm kidding. I'm not gonna say.
But yeah, we were talking about. She told.
Social security number is.
She told me about how it was online somewhere that let's assume like they kill him off, but if you remember in the first or second movie, what's Vin Diesel's character's name?
Toretto.
Toretto, that he gives him the keys. Like, let's say there's a coffin, and then he gives him the keys. He's like, "I owe you the 10-second car or something." Like that would have been a nice thing.
Ending.
Yeah, but they're not gonna do that, obviously. But that would have been a nice ending, and maybe not in too much of a poor taste. Because I didn't want him to kill him off, because it is in poor taste. Kill him off because the actor's dead.
Yeah, especially if the only way they would probably kill him off would be in a car crash. So like,
yeah,
that's another reason why I feel like they were like, all right, we don't want to kill him in a car crash, because obviously that's just
he has Paul Walker has one more movie coming out after the movie Hours.
Yeah, that we actually saw the trailer, and that actually looks really good.
Did you see Hours?
Yeah, I saw it with you. Remember, we were in
okay, but the other movie, the other trailer, there's another movie coming out with him. It's one more. That's his last one.
Which one?
I forget.
What are you talking about? Because I saw the one where he's like running around and he's like in a building, and he's jumping.
Yeah, that's the last movie, and the other movie. That's the last movie, and then there's the movie called Hours, which I seen. I seen it. I just like messed up my grammar. I saw it and I saw it. It was very long. It's called Hours. The movie wasn't long.
Oh.
Just he was in the room the whole time, taking care of it. What do you mean spoil? He's in the room the whole time taking care of his baby. But yeah.
Well, just to finish our entertainment news really quick. Also in development, which I'm really excited about, because I work in a babysitting room, and I have seen this movie about 10,000 times. Incredibles 2 and Cars 2 is apparently being considered to be put in development.
Yeah.
Which I'm extremely excited
about. I thought the Incredibles was already in development. They
haven't. It just like recently got confirmed. I'm very excited. I know the first J would be very, very excited.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he definitely will be. I know. I'm excited.
I wish he was here. Not that I don't like that you're here, Benny.
Say, man, I'm doing you a favor.
But we would put that in a nerd rat and just talk about the first movie.
Oh my god, I can't.
That's a great movie.
Yeah, I loved it.
Takes me back.
But yeah. And what else? We already talked about how Lego 2 is coming in our last one. But yeah.
I think that pretty much wraps up our entertainment news for this week.
I
think so. So to play the next song from the 27 Club is actually Jim Morrison. He died in July 1971, and he was the lead singer of The Doors. He was actually known as the Lizard King, Mr. Mojo Rising, which
Lizard King.
When I saw this, I found out it's an anagram of his name, which I find hilarious, and I kind of want to make an anagram of my name, which I will do later.
I'll text you so I can remind you.
But during his career, he developed an alcohol dependency, which also led to his death. And no, he doesn't have an autopsy, so they're not exactly sure what exactly he died of, but it's presumed that he died of a heroin overdose. So the song I'm going to play from The Doors is actually Touch Me.
Come on, now touch me, babe. Can't you see that I am not afraid? What was that promise?